Welcome back to my channel. This is part 2 of the detailed comprehensive review of the Honda CB500X. Why has the owner purchased it as opposed to a far more cheaper KTM 390 Adventure or even the competitively priced Benelli 500X or the Versys 650.
No, this one justifies the price. I would say 695. When you ride it,
Yeah.
there is a smile on your face and you are very happy with the machine. That's what it
For
does.
695, yours is an exception.
Yeah.
If I want to go today and the new variant, what is the price of the new variant?
So the old stock is all gone. That's what Honda told me.
People actually bought it.
Yeah, it was gone within 10-15 days of time when they announced the price range.
It's a lot of money, man, in India.
I've not seen any of these bikes on the road.
Not a high.
So
Or even if the bike man pass by, must be thinking it's a Honda 250.
that's the thing. Yeah. So yeah, it was all gone, and the new bike which is coming up with few upgrades like
Dual disc.
dual disc and upside down
forks.
forks. So it will be costing around the old pricing. I think more than old pricing. It will be around 870 something. 878.
Ex showroom.
On
No,
road.
on road. On road.
That is more than the Versys then.
That is more than the Versys, but we don't know what's the
New
price
Versys.
of the new
New Versys.
2022 Versys. But that is as expensive as the ex showroom price of the Triumph 660. The Tiger 660 Sport.
But again, coming back to the same thing, the reason of Honda selling all the bikes like in the last 1.5 months was because of the pricing. So again, if you are going to make the same mistake of increasing the price, I don't know how many people will prefer it. It's a good machine, it's an excellent machine, but they should do something about the pricing.
They should,
Yeah.
but it is an excellent machine if you get a discount.
Yeah, it's
There's no two ways about
yeah,
it.
So how's the riding? Like this few kilometers that you have done, how is the comfort of a rider? Like with the pillion, you feel the weight. It's easy to move around in traffic.
is very
And
easy.
actually staying in Malad here, I mean,
Yeah.
traffic is.
it's very bad. Like, the traffic condition is very bad.
So how's it in traffic?
And you won't believe
staying
I've done 150 kilometers mostly in traffic.
on- That's it.
Yeah, I've not done a very long distance as of now.
How does it feel in traffic? You move around easily.
It is so easy that I don't ride my Bergman and I ride Honda.
Are you kidding me? Why would you not ride a Bergman?
No, I have a
It's
Bergman.
so far to
It is that's what I'm saying. It is so comfortable to ride in traffic that you get a patch empty, you can go fast, and when you want to go slow, you'll be enjoying the slow speed as well. It's not uncomfortable, and there is no heat. That was the best part. No heat
I
from a
understand.
500cc.
So when our friend Kakkar owned the Versys 300, the clutch was feather light.
Yeah.
It was
How's the
lighter
clutch?
than the Impulse's clutch. I'm assuming.
It's super light. It's very light. It's amazing.
And does the new model come with a slipper clutch option?
I'm not sure about it, but I think so. Yes.
But you don't need a slipper clutch with such a light.
You don't need it. You don't need it. Seriously, I don't find it any difference. Like if I remember, BS6 310, GS 310 had a slipper clutch. If I'm not wrong. Yeah, it has a slipper clutch.
Really?
Yeah, it has a slipper clutch.
And the BS6?
BS6, I'm talking about
BS6 has it. The BS4 didn't have it.
BS4 didn't have it. BS6. But I find this clutch lighter than the BS6.
Okay.
Yeah.
You find it lighter than the
Yeah,
GS?
way lighter.
Another query.
I know the
I was
KTM had-
riding behind you, and we want to discuss about ADVs, and you're having this upswing exhaust,
Ah.
and the exhaust is not that high for an ADV.
Yeah, it's not that.
So didn't that play on your mind?
See, that's what it depends. That time I was feeling of going too much of off-roads and all.
Yeah.
So now I'm more on I want a bike which is 70-30, 70% mostly on tarmac and 30% light
Makes sense.
off-road. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Not a very hardcore off-road. Any which is all this big machine is not meant to do a crazy amount of off-roading. You can buy an impulse for that anytime.
Yeah, the amount of money you save.
Yeah, you can-
buy a
you
second
can.
impulse just for the speed account.
Not that it is not capable, but
You don't want to.
Yeah, you don't want to drop it, and finally it is a big Honda, and if you drop it, you might get into some expensive service cost.
Service repair.
So
So with reference to your service cost, you've done the
The first service, right?
First service.
Yeah,
is
yeah.
How was your experience, and more importantly, how expensive was it? And apart from that, what's the cost per 10,000 kilometers as well? You must be having a price bracket. Right?
I don't remember exactly what was the 10,000 kilometer cost because they have not written it down or not told me. But my first service was done last week, so I can tell about that. First service cost was 3,500.
Okay, let's compare. What was the first service cost of the Tiger? 1 month to 1,000.
Around
Mine was 6,500.
6,500. Yeah.
What service cost was the 310?
GS
Again 1,000 1 month.
GS 310 was around 7,500.
BMW, seriously.
Yes, Yamaha, I know. And what's the cost of the Honda?
Honda was 3,500.
What? That is a lot. Says a lot. Not lot.
Says a lot.
That's a lot less actually.
But that is what is Honda, right? Their prices are a little exorbitant. Not little exorbitant, but the service cost is very reasonable.
Yeah, once you buy it, it's like forget. You don't have to worry about anything.
Exactly.
Yeah, this is a bike you can keep it for a long
Long,
time
long
without
time.
any issues. So, yeah, so service was cheap according to the big bike thing, and the service time was impressive. Like they finished it in 45 minutes. I was just there sitting having coffee and all. And they're like,
Okay.
"Sure, we are done." So I was very happy with the service. No issues with the service as well.
Okay. And in terms of, I know it's a brand new bike. Have you ridden it above 100? And what is the gearing? I would like to know at what RPM, at what speed.
Okay, so as of now, I'm restricted the bike to 6,000 RPM because it's a new bike, and it's like everybody says that Honda doesn't need anything. You
Braking
can,
doesn't
yeah,
need
yeah,
anything.
you can just go high.
But that
RPM.
wouldn't be advisable.
Yeah, so basically you don't feel good. Like it's a new bike, you just want to run it for 500,000 kilometers and then rev it on a higher rate. But I went up to 6,000 RPM on the highest side, and it touches around 120, 150, 120 easily.
And the engine was absolutely composed.
Composed, no vibration at all at that speed, and it feels like you can cruise all day long on that speed if you have that kind of roads. And gear ratio is like from 6 gear, from as low as 30, you can go up to 120 from 6 gear.
That again is a lot.
That is why you don't need a Bergman. Because
Because
as long
it's
as
like an automatic, it's just in 1 gear, throttling
Exactly.
one. Yeah.
And more importantly, one point what I want to mention, the 200 kgs, the way it disperses. See, you ride a 200 kg Himalayan, you ride a 200 kg Honda. It's basically both are heavy bikes periodically. But what matters is the engineering in it and the weight just disappears once the bike starts rolling. Obviously, the Himalaya for the price is really good, but again, this
Yeah.
really matters. The engineering matters.
And even the suspension tuning, like we were speaking the other day, and like you said, it's soaking up the bumps. This is not like if you look at it, it doesn't feel like a heavy off-road bike. But then you're riding in daily traffic, and you're saying your wife is comfortable. So I don't think this had a high specs when it came to suspension travel. But at the same time, it's how it's tuned, and it doesn't have upside down forks.
Exactly.
But it is so comfortable that,
And you mentioned it is more comfortable than the GS
and the Tiger.
and the Tiger.
Yeah,
Both
it is.
have an inverted suspension.
It is. See,
Obviously, it is subjectable, but again, irrespective, even if it is as comfortable as them, what matters is
The whole tuning and
the
engineering,
tuning.
how it's done by a brand.
It is not all look and no go. The Benelli is all look and no go. This is like sheep and wolf. No, wolf in sheep's clothing.
Like even
It is powerful.
Even the KTM you discussed it, the 390. So he said it had done longer suspension travel.
Right.
I said, where's the travel gone? Like even these paper plates blocks you feel when you ride on it, you'll feel those.
Yeah.
You know, instead of having a longer suspension
Correct.
travel and all that, but you don't feel it.
Correct.
Yes, it's very good on road on tarmac. Being an ADV, you can lean it on like a sports bike.
Sports bike.
But then when it comes to the hard stuff, you can feel all the jolts all through the body, right from the wrist to the elbow to the shoulder.
Then you well is buy a 390 Duke, no? If it is good on road, you just well as
Yeah.
buy a 390 Duke, which is meant for on
Meant
road and
for-
it's even better.
Exactly. So there are key elements that always come into play.
So one line I will say it's a simple bike.
Simplicity at its best.
Yeah, because there is a reason behind it. If you see, it doesn't have fancy equipments like no lean sensor, no traction control also. ABS, yes, it is there and not
Thank God.
switchable. So nowadays, I don't know if people get new bikes are coming with non-switchable ABS. Like,
But switchable.
Non-switchable.
non-switchable.
It's a Euro.
What's a non-switchable?
So you can't switch off the ABS. But no traction control, which was surprising because now even the smallest 300cc motorcycle has a traction control.
The Honda CB350 has a traction control
Imagine.
and producing 20 horsepower.
Imagine.
Seriously.
So,
But again, it's like the Hero Honda Splendor of superbikes.
100%.
I mean, not interested.
See, even they don't want to.
That's the reason I said it's a simple bike. Because you see the specs and you're like, अरे इसमें तो कुछ भी नहीं है यार. Why am I paying so much of money? But when you actually ride it,
If you feel that worth it, the worth.
no, you'll take a check and you'll just book it. That's what I did. I was in no mood to buy a bike right now, but when I went, I took a test ride. It just put a smile on your face, and 1.5 lakh rupees discount is even like it's the best thing.
Mainly Chinnas,
Lely Chinnas.
and then the showroom guy was like, "Sir, check, take it and go, take it and go."
Hey, by the way, as of today, the Versus 650 has a discount of 1.5 lakh. Huh? Officially, unofficially, it could increase it. Just in case.
No, remember that part of it. It's on one I called him.
No, I went to the service
No, it's on
center.
paper.
It's on paper.
Yeah.
That's a 1.5 lakh discount. Go buy it. Right? If you need any help, do let us know. We have contacts.
Yeah, it's a good discount.
For 1.5 lakhs, the Versus is decent.
It's a very decent one.
Okay, continuing back to the CV.
Yeah.
So why don't we actually now
Let's ride it.
let's ride it.
Let's go.
So, what are your thoughts? First impression. Say
It's
something.
manageable. It is light,
Very, very flickable.
very flexible, more than the Himalayan. And I understand why would he prefer this over a Bergman, which is parked over there. It's just so easy to ride. And let's have a video regarding the tractability. 6 speed, 6 gear. At say 35, we'll see how the bike pulls. 630 kilometers per hour. We are double speed, and a combined weight is like 180 kgs easy.
Wait, dude. Stop recording, dude.
Wait,
I'm not wearing a helmet.
I know, so you're not riding the bike either. I'm just taking the exhaust. What's the average that you get? I mean, it does not really matter for a person who can afford this bike, but
No, actually, everybody thinks about the average and all, no matter how expensive bike you're buying, because back of the mind, you need to know how much kilometers can you go with full tank. So
Yes,
that's the
range.
basic.
The
yeah,
range
the
matters.
range matters. So I've done only 200 kilometers as of now, and I think I got a mileage of around 25, 26 with city traffic included.
so I'm assuming once the engine frees up, it could give an average of 30 plus.
Yeah, depends on how you ride. If you ride around 80 to 90 or maybe 100, it will give you around easy around 28, 30
Okay.
all day long in your shorts, and
Okay.
you won't feel much of heat.
So the heating is better than the KTM 390 Adventure.
You can't compare.
So it's much better.
It is way better.
And what as opposed to the GS310?
It is still better than GS310. GS310 would be slightly warmer than this bike.
Hmm.
Yeah, because I was driving mostly in traffic GS as well as this bike,
Hmm.
and sometimes you feel that chatka kind of heat
Mhm.
on your legs on GS, but not on this bike.
So basically, what Honda has done, they've given a low compression engine. So
Yeah.
unlike the other KTM 390 where the compression is very high,
Yeah,
you can run at a lower octane fuel without having any tension.
without having any.
That's the best part.
That's the best
What
part.
fuel do you fill? Do you
High
consciously high octane?
Yeah.
91.
And all the bikes I always prefer high octane.
Even I prefer, but I don't
No,
get high octane.
normally when you don't get it and you don't have an option, that time you fill the normal fuel. But
Hmm.
90% of the time it's always on high octane.
Okay, but
Brakes are very good. It should be like it could be better if they would have given a dual disc, but I believe that the new version of Honda CB500X will have a dual disc brake.
so the brakes are decent.
It's decent, but it's not like the best.
Okay, so Honda could have improved on that.
Yeah, it could be better because sometimes when you're going at a higher speed and you want to do an emergency stop, it doesn't give you the same confidence what other bikes used to give previous bikes, like a GS310 and a Tiger. Tiger was the best in terms of braking, but again, it has a dual disc in front.
Yeah.
But GS had only single disc, and it was very good. Like with the amount of power it has
And the weight.
the weight, yeah,
The GS is
lighter.
50 kgs.
Yeah, maybe because
40
of that.
kgs
Yeah, maybe
lighter.
because of that.
Yeah.
So you do need a dual disc in front with this kind of
Okay.
machine.
So I'm assuming the display is pretty basic. I mean, there's nothing to show.
Nothing fancy over here. Like it's normal speedometer, the RPM meter. You get the digital RPM meter as well. Like you get the figures on that.
Okay.
And your how much fuel is there in that,
Hmm.
and your average speed, which shows right now 31 kmph per hour.
Is it easy to read? During
Yeah,
sunlight?
during sunlight it was easy to read. It was not that difficult. Like
Okay. So I'm assuming on the camera it is not noticed, but yeah, it's pretty decent to read.
yeah, it's a small screen, but not bad. Like it does the job properly.
Reference to seat height, I'm 5'9", 5'8", 5'9".
This guy's short, dude. He's shorty. You've
Very
seen him get
decent.
short.
I mean, if I have to put 1 foot down, it's a little lean. But yeah.
Well, this is all, folks, that we've had for the CB500X. We've tried to cover every possible parameter of the bike to help you with an informed information, just in case if you want to purchase this. If you do like the content of this channel, please show us some love by subscribing and sharing the video. And as usual, I look forward for seeing you in my next one. Thank you.